Porsche's Paint to Sample program isn't just about color, it's about making your car as extra as your personality. Want your 911 in highlighter yellow, deep space purple, something that says, "I'm fast and fabulous"? Porsche's got you. But in 2025, some shades are stealing more hearts and Instagram likes than others. So which PTS colors are the real MVPs this year? We've got the definitive top 5, based on buzz, orders, and sheer visual swagger. Get ready to meet the bold, the beautiful, and the wait, is that even street legal of Porsche paint? At number 5, we've got a color that doesn't just pop, it shouts. Meet Signal Yellow, Porsche's way of saying, I could have blended in, but I chose vibes. Originally splashed onto 911s in the swinging 1960s, Signal Yellow is a throwback to Porsche's racing heritage. It's bold, it's bright, and it doesn't care if it's the loudest thing in the parking lot, because that's kind of the point. This isn't your average yellow. It's a slightly orange-tinted, non-metallic firecracker that screams confidence without being obnoxious. Reddit loves it. X can't stop reposting it, especially on a 911 GTS with sleek black wheels. Talk about contrast goals. One user even called it the sunshine you didn't know your Porsche needed. We couldn't agree more. From Carrera to GT3, Signal Yellow is making its presence known across the Porsche lineup, and the trend is accelerating. In 2025, orders for yellow PTS shades are up, and guess which color is leading the charge? Yep, Signal Yellow. Even though only 2% of PTS cars wore yellow in 2023, this shade is rising fast, leaving its lemony rivals in the dust. What makes Signal Yellow extra cool is its ability to turn heads while staying authentic. It's not trying too hard, it just is. Kind of like that guy who shows up to Cars and Coffee with the cleanest build and zero ego. If you want to honor Porsche history and get noticed on the Autobahn or the Whole Foods parking lot, Signal Yellow might just be your soulmate. It's the color of speed, sun, and not giving a hoot what anyone else thinks. So, yellow, yay or nay? Drop your thoughts in the comments, unless you're colorblind, in which case it's probably still amazing. Sliding into 4th place is a shade that's not just a color, it's a mood. Say hello to Viola Metallic, the deep, decadent purple that's turning Porsche lovers into purple believers. Viola Metallic first strutted onto the scene in the 1990s on the Porsche 964. It was bold then, and it's even bolder now, revived by the PTS program for those who want their Porsche to look like royalty on 4 wheels. This isn't just purple, it's a rich metallic symphony with hints of blue, a color that shifts with the light and oozes character from every angle. Reddit has spoken. Viola Metallic is a fan favorite, especially on the 911 Targa. One user even dubbed it the James Bond of purples, sophisticated with a license to thrill. Over on X, it's been called regal, rebellious, and the color Prince would drive if he traded his bike for a GT3. This shade doesn't just look good, it performs on the aesthetic level. It pairs especially well with bold interior details like yellow stitching or gold accents. Imagine pulling up in a Cayman GTS wrapped in Viola Metallic, with yellow calipers and black wheels. You didn't choose a car, you curated a gallery piece on wheels. In 2025, orders for Viola Metallic are up 15% from last year. The color's cult status is now crossing over into mainstream Porsche popularity. And honestly, it's about time. This purple powerhouse proves that daring doesn't mean flashy, it means unforgettable. Viola Metallic isn't for everyone, but if you like your Porsche with a side of drama, elegance, and serious collector vibes, this might just be the one. So what do you think? Viola Metallic? Love it, or is it just too extra? Purple Porsche fans, sound off below. Coming in hot at number 3 is a color that doesn't whisper, it shouts in vintage vinyl. Say hello to Ruby Star, Porsche's unapologetic magenta marvel that's as bold as your first mixtape, and twice as cool. Ruby Star first blazed onto the scene in the early 90s, splashed across 964s, 928s, and 944s like a punk rock rebellion on wheels. And thanks to the PTS program, this retro showstopper is back, and it brought all its attitude with it. Forget subtlety. This shade is for those who drive with flair and park like they're landing on a catwalk. This isn't your grandma's magenta. Ruby Star is deep, non-metallic, and vibrates with nostalgic energy. It's rare too. Only about 1% of PTS orders go magenta. But when they do, Ruby Star leads the charge like a magenta superhero. Whether it's wrapped around a 911 Turbo S, a Taycan, or a 718 Spider, this color screams Porsche with personality. Pair it with black wheels, dark trim, or even carbon accents, and you've got a rolling piece of retro art. It's like Miami Vice met modern engineering, and the result is chef's kiss. Ruby Star isn't just a car color, it's a cultural icon. Don't believe us? It even got its own home decor collab with Backdrop. That's right, Ruby Star is now gracing living rooms. Porsche paint in your home? That's next level flex. So whether you're into nostalgic vibes, standout style, or just love the idea of driving something that looks like it belongs in a synthwave music video, Ruby Star is the shade to beat. Ruby Star or bust? Let us know your verdict in the comments. And yes, we'd totally daily drive one. Just try and stop us. Sliding into second place with soft swagger and serious style is Shaun Peach, Porsche's pastel darling of 2025. If bold colors are rock concerts, Shaun Peach is a sunset jazz session with a view. Launched in 2024 alongside the 992.2 update, this color was co-designed by fashion and sneaker guru Sean Wotherspoon, and let's just say he understood the assignment. This warm, creamy peach is all about quiet confidence. It doesn't shout, it serenades, and somehow it's managed to become both the trendiest and most tasteful shade in the PTS lineup. From Boxsters to Spiders, Taycans to 911s, it's showing up everywhere and looking like it belongs on the cover of a Porsche lifestyle magazine. Social media can't get enough. X is buzzing with pics of sun-kissed 911s in Shaun Peach cruising along coastal roads, while Reddit threads praise it as dreamy, unexpectedly sophisticated, and the color my Porsche didn't know it needed. And the styling options? Chef's kiss. It looks amazing with silver wheels, black trim, and a minimalist interior. It's a color that says, yes, I appreciate modern art and 0 to 60 times under 4 seconds. Even the price tag, roughly $14,000 in 2025, isn't scaring off fans. In fact, Shaun Peach has become the unofficial mascot for Porsche's current design renaissance, proving that a softer tone can still make a strong statement. It's part of Wotherspoon's broader 4-color collab with Porsche. But this one, it's the standout, light, luxurious, and effortlessly Instagrammable. Shaun Peach is the future of automotive elegance. So, peach perfection or not your flavor? Hit the comments and let us know if you're team subtle or sticking with the classics. Either way, Shaun Peach just made pastels very fast. Claiming the crown at number 1 is none other than Maritime Blue, the PTS legend that proves some shades don't just age well, they dominate decades later. Bold? Absolutely. Timeless? No question. This is Porsche heritage wrapped in a coat of unapologetically punchy blue. Originally seen on the 911 SC and 964 in the early 90s, Maritime Blue has always had that unmistakable motorsport swagger. It's non-metallic, eye-catching, and somehow manages to look both vintage and cutting-edge, kind of like if Steve McQueen was into streetwear. Enthusiasts often say it channels Gulf Blue vibes, just with more edge and fewer oil stains. In 2025, Maritime Blue isn't just popular, it's leading the pack. Porsche order data shows it's sitting pretty at the top of PTS requests, and it's easy to see why. On X, it's basically the GT3's unofficial uniform. Renlist, they're calling it a timeless icon. No big deal. This blue beast looks right at home on the 911 GT3, Cayman GT4, and even the classic 944. Pair it with yellow calipers or silver wheels, and it screams performance and taste. It's the color for drivers who want to go fast, look good, and not explain anything because the car does all the talking. And let's be honest, Maritime Blue is that rare combo. Bold enough to make an impression, classic enough to never feel dated, it's loud, proud, and pure Porsche DNA through and through. So, is Maritime Blue your number one too, or are you sticking with something a little more subtle? Drop your pick in the comments, and don't be surprised if this royal blue beauty steals the show in your dreams tonight. Maritime Blue? It's not just a color, it's a legacy on wheels. And there you have it, the 5 most popular Porsche paint-to-sample colors lighting up 2025. From the sunny defiance of Signal Yellow to the royal flair of Viola Metallic, the retro swagger of Ruby Star, the peachy elegance of Shaun Peach, and the bold blue brilliance of Maritime Blue. Each one isn't just paint, it's personality, passion, and Porsche perfection. Because let's be honest, when you spec a PTS Porsche, you're not just picking a color. You're telling the world who you are, in high gloss, high speed style. So what's your dream PTS shade? Drop it in the comments. We're dying to know if you go bold, soft, or totally custom. And if you want more Porsche color battles, behind the scenes design deep dives, and automotive eye candy every week, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a rev. Until next time, stay fast, stay flashy, and always stay colorful.